I want to preface this video by saying that I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I don't belong to any political party. I have no allegiances or agenda. But I'm sitting outside of Sobeys. I'll name you. I don't care anymore. In New Minas. And I am really upset. And the reason that I'm upset is because this is the second week in a row that I have been at a grocery store and I have witnessed a senior citizen not be able to buy a basic necessity because of the cost of it. And I'm sorry if I get upset, but this should be upsetting to people. Last week at Superstore, so there's no difference, it doesn't matter where you go, it was an old man who was trying to buy a loaf of bread and was looking for the cheapest loaf of bread and was pointed to the discount section, you know, the 50% off stale, shitty old bread. Cool. Today, it was a lady who was trying to find frozen vegetables. She asked the clerk, and they were $9.99 a bag. So she said, I guess that those are staying here. And I stopped her and I asked her how she was doing, and, you know, times are really tough. And she said that, you know, there's a lot of things on her grocery list that are staying in the store. And now, before anybody is like, wow, you're really overreacting to somebody else's problem. I grew up in a Canada, or at least I thought I did, where we looked after our people. And I know that corporate greed has always existed, but this is absolutely out of hand. And I don't want to live in a Canada where our seniors have to make those choices. And I have our receipt here from Sobeys in New Minas. And for 2 people for 1 week of groceries, and I want to also say that we don't buy ridiculous groceries. We buy necessity, like eggs and, you know, bread and fruit and milk. Romaine, lettuce, $6.99. Blueberries, $11.99. I got pizzazz apples, and they were in bulk, so I thought that that would maybe make things a little bit cheaper. $8.37. A bag of flour, $6.99. Haddock. I'm in Nova Scotia, and haddock was $7.99. And then bread, you know, $3.29. Dehydrated parsley flakes, $3.19. Eggs were $10.19. We're lucky enough to be in a situation where that $229 grocery bill isn't going to break us. But it's getting to the point where we're making food choices based on the cost of things. So I don't know how people who are in a different financial situation are making it work. And for anybody who is going to say, oh, well, why don't you do something about it? I scheduled a meeting with our local MP. I'm going there on Wednesday, and I'm going to ask him why corporate greed is more important than regular Canadians. And I encourage each and every one of you to do the same, because the reality of the situation is, if any single person can look at a senior trying to make food choices like that and not realize that there's a problem, you need to really, really check your own value system. Because I know for a fact that this is not the Canada that I know and loved.